All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on the exact tech stack that people are using right now to build, well, automated empires. This isn't just theory. This is the actual engine that can power a completely new way of working.
So many people feel like they're falling behind in this AI race. They see all the updates, all the new tools, and it just feels like they're being left in the dust. But what if I told you they're not really behind? They've just got the wrong approach entirely. And this really gets to the heart of it. While most people are stuck just fiddling with basic prompts, there's this quiet group of builders, let's call them AI architects, who are creating systems that literally run while they sleep. And look, they aren't smarter, they're not working harder, they just have a better stack of tools that all work together. So we're going to break down a really powerful 10-tool stack, a stack that's designed to automate over 90% of a digital business. This is the blueprint. Okay, so here's the 30,000-foot view of the entire operation. You can see we've got tools for strategy, for creation, and crucially, for automation. We've got a brain like Claude, a voice like 11 Labs, and the glue like Make.com. Every single piece here has a very specific role, and we're about to dive into how they fit together, well, perfectly. First up, we've got the most critical tier, strategy. Because every great automated system, it has to start with a solid plan. And these are the tools that build that foundation for you. First is the brain. I want you to think of models like Claude 3.5 or GPT-4o, not as simple chatbots, but as your own personal senior strategist. Seriously, they can handle deep business strategy, system design, the kind of high-level thinking you'd normally have to hire a very expensive consultant for. Now, even the best strategist needs great data, right? That's where Perplexity AI comes in as the researcher. You see, while some other models are kind of blind to what's happening on the internet right now, Perplexity is constantly scouring it for real-time trends, market gaps, and verified data with sources. It tells you what people want today, not what they were looking for a year ago. So, once you have that strategy locked in, we can move to Tier 2, creation. This is where we turn those brilliant ideas into high-quality, attention-grabbing content, and we do it at scale. The fastest way to build trust online is with a voice. A tool like 11 Labs lets you create this emotionally powerful, incredibly human-like narration. It can make a completely faceless brand feel personal, feel authoritative. You don't ever have to be on camera. Your automated voice can do all the heavy lifting for you. Next up, the vision. Online, attention is the only currency that matters. And AI video tools like Runway can generate these cinematic visuals that honestly look like they came from a massive production, but you did it all without a crew or a studio. This is how you create stuff that people can't stop watching. But how do you put all of that together without spending days and days in an editing suite? Well, InVideo AI acts as the editor. It automatically takes everything and assembles it into a polished video. This is how you get speed and scale, by just removing all those technical headaches from the equation. And we absolutely cannot let design become a bottleneck. That's why Canva Pro is the designer in this stack. It just quickly handles all the thumbnails, the overlays, and the other brand visuals you need, making sure that your pace of creation never, ever slows down. Fast execution is everything. And finally, for those crucial finishing touches, we have the publisher. A tool like CapCut adds all those little retention-boosting elements, the animated captions, the punchy edits. This is the step where a good video becomes an addictive one. Okay, now for Tier 3. This is the part of the stock that separates the amateurs from the architects. This is automation. And honestly, this is where the real magic happens. This right here is where most people fail. A tool like Make.com is the glue. It connects all the other tools so they can talk to each other automatically. No more clicking around, no more copying and pasting. This is how work literally just disappears from your to-do list. Every single efficient system needs a command center. That's the role that Notion and Google Drive play here. They're the distribution engine where all your scripts, your workflows, your prompts, everything is organized. You have to remember, chaos absolutely kills scale. Systems are what create freedom. Of course, all these amazing tools are pretty useless if there's no income, right? So the monetizer, which we're representing here with affiliate dashboards, is that final piece. It's what turns all that automated content into recurring revenue. This is how you transform views into actual cash, even while you're sleeping. So we've seen all the individual tools.
But the real secret, the thing most people never quite grasp, isn't about just owning these tools. It's all about how they work together. This secret is the automated loop. It's the process, it's the workflow, it's what connects all these tools into a self-operating engine. This is the difference between having a garage full of car parts and having a high-performance vehicle ready to go. And the potential impact here is just staggering. With a properly set up automated loop, you can automate over 90% of a digital business. Just think about that for a second. 90% of the work just done for you. So what does this loop actually look like in practice? Well, it's pretty simple and elegant. You use Perplexity to find a trending market gap. Then Claude writes the script. After that, Make.com triggers the automation, sending that script over to 11 Labs for the voiceover, and then on to InVideo to assemble the final video. No hands, no stress. You can literally be producing content while you're at the gym. All of this builds to a really powerful conclusion. The future, at least for many of us, is going to be automated. So if you only take one thing away from this, let it be this. It has never been about the individual tools. It's always about the system you build with them. A powerful, interconnected system is what creates scale, it's what creates efficiency, and ultimately, it's what creates freedom. And that leaves us with one final thought. When you look at this framework, you realize it's not just about business, it's a mindset. So I'm going to leave you with this question. What is the very first part of your work, or even your life, that you could build a system for and automate?